I met this week. I don't do no that's a no. She just want the. I just want the narrow. Who that at the front door? If it's the feds, oh no. Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. Poppin' is all we know. Inhales is all we know. Don't go through the front door. It's low key at the night show.
Come get in it. Let's see.
Had to catch a fly.
Spend today with your crew in the neighborhood with these events. Top Crew, battle to be the best during this intense event. Protect the House Crew Invitational, taking over in this elegant pantheon. And 3-on-3 Pro Crew Invitational. Bust the brackets with your crew.
What's up, you guys? Today I'm here in Brooklyn with D'Angelo Russell. Yeah. Thank you again for joining us.
Appreciate you guys.
So, I don't know if you remember, but a couple seasons ago, we competed in Around the World.
Gotta win. You won.
I did win.
I remember that.
So you do remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. I heard that you like playing pool, so have a little rematch today.
Let's do it.
I think you might have the advantage.
I won't let you win.
Okay. Who is your favorite person to compete against when it comes to pool?
I like to beat up on my older brothers, to
I'm
be
going,
honest.
yes! It's just more satisfying when you beat your older brother.
Yeah. They're like punching bags when it comes to this.
No! I might need some help. What's your brother's name?
Antonio.
Antonio?
Yeah, I'm in here.
You want to help me out?
One play.
I got you. Is it our shot?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, yes. Hit that one. Oh, man.
He prayed on that one.
It's okay. He has one more.
I think he's going to finish this right here.
Go ahead. Call it.
You know where it is.
This one?
Yeah.
Don't choke. Dang it.
I knew he was going to finish this when we had him right there.
Yeah, pool, ping pong, bowling.
Maybe
skipping,
2K?
Kicking cans. 2K? It's my type of game, to be honest.
We get our ritual 2K game in before the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
On game days, I play
Okay.
like one game.
Okay. Just you two?
Yeah. He says he lets me win.
I let him win. Get his confidence right before the...
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And on tap tonight, it's Miami going up against the Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. So we're right around halfway through the season. Jack, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system, you have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, It probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis. Never make changes out of emotion.
Okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you.
I
I understood it. I understood.
All right.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. For the Dallas Mavericks, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz. And that result, guys, was a real shocker. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
I think, Greg, they didn't let the crowd or the noise get to them, and they have to be happy with how they played and executed on the road in that one.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, Rick Carlisle is a coaching graybeard. He's entering his second decade as coach of the Mavericks. He led them to the franchise's first and only title in 2011. Now, Eric Spoelstra lost that series to Carlisle, and he says of him, he's a Hall of Famer, a trailblazer as president of the Coaches Association. We all owe him a great deal. Kevin?
He is a legend. Thank you, D.A. What a season so far. Of special interest, Doris, the young teams that have finally put it all together.
Well, think back over the years, Kevin, when you've seen certain teams come along at a certain moment. Think back to Oklahoma City or the Golden State Warriors, obviously, when Steph and Clay and Draymond were getting their start in the NBA. And then the Celtics of a season ago, the likes of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. You draft well and you get rewarded, Kevin.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Smith at point and Doncic next to him. Inside pairing is Dirk and Jordan. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Now here's Whiteside. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Whiteside's got his team on the board to start the game for Miami.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Here's Smith, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Shoots over Lyles. Nice shot by Smith. Here's Miami now. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now here's Wade. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. First quarter, just over a minute played. Doncic kicks to Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Johnson against Barnes. And stolen by Barnes. And there's the pass to Doncic. In the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Johnson outside. Kicks to Wade. Over Nowitzki. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Here's Doncic. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Wade at the elbow. Back to Dragic. He can't get that one to fall. Smith with the defensive effort.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. And though some were skeptical of the contract Harrison Barnes signed, he's lived up to it. Not an elite player yet, but is emerging on a franchise caliber level and continues to improve and is strong and consistent really on both ends of the floor.
Any bacteria that's on your skin. I know people, you put a capsize like this, a bleach in your bath water, and it helps, like, you know, yeah, it helps disinfect everything and stuff.
I don't got a pussy.
First free throw is good. And Greg with Barnes, beyond what he does on the floor, he does everything right off the floor.
Yeah, I mean, this organization just loves his intangibles and demeanor as a leader. Incredible work ethic that allows him to keep refining his game. Still very young and is growing into the player this team hoped he'd be.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
And that one drops for him. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Smith feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Barnes. Off target from three-point range. Miami trails by 4. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Misses off the right iron.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Doncic passes to Smith. Jordan high post. Nowitzki outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Nowitzki's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Dragic has it in the corner. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, Barnes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Well, when people talk about Harrison Barnes, Doris, everyone will tell you he's one of the most poised and thoughtful players in the league.
I think some of that was on display during his tenure with the Golden State Warriors. And with this present organization, they've basically said, we need you to be a more vocal leader. And he's accepted that challenge.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Miami.
The 7th overall selection back in 2012, Barnes was taken 1 pick after Dame Lillard, 2 picks before Andre Drummond. Incredible draft class.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Nobody near Barnes. And no good that time. And Miami the other way now, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
No, I completely agree. They completely took the crowd out of it. They were scorching hot from the perimeter all night long.
Nowitzki. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Nowitzki's got 5.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And it's Wade in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, this guy has turned himself into a solid three-point threat. Dwayne Wade, early in his career, put a ton of time in to make sure he could make shots from out there.
Pass to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Smith. And it's Wade with the rebound. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 7. Here's Dragic. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Doncic gets it to go. He's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Wade, his shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Well, some guys just excel at scoring through contact. And Dwayne Wade, how about the strength on that move? Wow.
And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for James Johnson. Dion Waiters checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Barea. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
Here's Mr. Moves. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. That one drops for him.
Well, you love how Kelly Olynyk works off the pick and roll. He knows exactly where to be.
Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Barea. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Winslow, the pass to Adebayo.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
You know, Doris, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Needs to get off a shot. Here's Powell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really crucial that Powell knocks down these mid-range jumpers. It allows some spacing for his teammates.
That gives them the lead. Wader's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Barea. He's tightly guarded.
And you look at J.J. Barea and how he's played over the years, has always been a spark plug for a team off the bench. Just plays with energy and creativity no matter the situation.
And with Barea and what he brings to the table, Greg, he also takes care of the ball.
A lot of guards who are bench threats can get a little sloppy or careless with the ball. And Barea has been upping his assists and cutting his turnovers the last few seasons. Still finding ways to be effective even after a decade in the league.
Now here's Winslow. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Olynyk. Miami needs to get a shot off. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
Barea with a wide open look. Mavericks with the new shot clock. And that one drops for him. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, Kevin, you have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Here's Olynyk, and the layup's good off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith with it, now guarded by Winslow. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. A pull-up. Haters no luck. Matthews against Waiters. This one for 3, and J.J. Barea the bucket on the assist by Matthews. Barea's got 5.
Yeah, play a game of deep ball. I like it. Barea improved his range over these years.
That was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
So both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Plenty of offense. In this closely contested first quarter of play. It's Dallas. They lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. It's been a storied career for Dirk Nowitzki, but as he ages, he says he's spending a lot more time getting his body prepared to play.
Jake Kidd sort of tried all sorts of things when he was here. He was older, and, he got massages right before the games and the stretching and all that. Now I'm in the same shoes. I'll do all that stuff now, and you almost do as much off the court as you practice on the court.
A lot goes into holding off Father Time, but Father Time, by the way, is undefeated.
Yeah, and retirement's something he's considered for a few summers now, but he's making the most of his Hall of Fame career, savoring every last minute.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you, they've simply been more assertive in the open floor. They're leaking out early, converting with confidence.
Jones is out there with Lyles. And it's Tyler Johnson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Yes, that goes in.
Well, Matthews not just a perimeter scorer now. He's not afraid to mix it up inside.
Johnson for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Boston. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And right now, for Miami, they win one, they lose one. They think they're going in the right direction, then they seem to take a step back. It's been a season of inconsistencies so far.
Matthews, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
In today's NBA, we like to talk about that three-point shot. Well, the Dallas Mavericks, believe it or not, took the 4th most in the NBA last year.
To the paint, it's stolen by Jones. To the middle, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
Jones against Beasley. Dallas moving it around. 4 on the shot clock. Releases. It's good from the top of the key. Beasley's got his first basket of the night. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Dragic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And that one falls for Dragic. Of course, you were a point guard in your playing days. What qualities did you look for in a backcourt mate, someone to play off you?
Well, I would say they were similar to what I looked for in all of my teammates. Certainly, you wanted players who were three-tool players, somebody who could put the ball on the floor, use their dribble well, somebody who could pass well, who could identify, okay, the next player is open, I need to make this pass. And then the competitive attributes, Kevin. How hard did you play on a night-by-night basis? Did you prioritize winning over individual success? All the qualities I think you look for in a backcourt mate are what you would look for in any team.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard, it's been a hand-and-glove fit. The 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete. David, that's for sure. Good stuff, thanks. Jones. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Smith inside. He's guarded by Dragic. Miami leading by 6. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Mavericks.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And guys, you know, you never run out of things that you can improve upon.
I think, Greg, it's important to keep that hunger, right? You're always striving to get better and to change things up.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Lyles. Johnson comes in for Jones. Wade, he's checked in for Johnson. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Goran Dragic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Boy, and when Dwayne Wade is driving, the defense is always on high alert. It feels, Kevin, almost like contact is inevitable.
That free throw good from Wade. And Wade drops them both.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now here's Barnes. Tight defense on him, and the shot goes in. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
This is something we've seen from Harrison Barnes since his collegiate days at North Carolina, the capacity to light it up from mid-range.
Wade misses.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg, especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Outside for Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes against Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Here's Whiteside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Whiteside's got the lead up to 8 now for Miami. And one thing Rick Carlisle is known for is his accountability.
Right, and that extends to himself as much as it does the players who play for him. Listen, if this guy makes the wrong play call, he is going to make sure you know about that. And I think that's an approach you see from the top down in this organization.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pushing their lead to double digits. And now it's an 11-point Miami lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Dallas calls timeout. You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night-in, night-out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
Wade finds Dragic. And again, Miami with the triple.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Mavericks trail by 12. Smith with it, now guarded by Dragic. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, the defense paying no attention at all to him, and all he can do is throw up a brick. Ouch.
Count that one.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Doncic kicks to Jordan. To the paint, Barnes. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his third assist on the night. Dragic dishes to Wade. Back to Dragic. Plenty of space. Tries again. And Whiteside finishes it off. Whiteside's got 6 in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Smith the pass to Jordan. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Barnes with another miss. Miami leading by 14. Now Wade. That shot no good.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 7 rebounds in the game. Wade finds Dragic. And it's Wade in the corner. They get the rebound. Here's Whiteside. Here's Olynyk. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength, just like that.
You know, it's an invaluable asset to have. He's as tenacious down there as anyone.
Here's Doncic. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Wade, that's in coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's now 11 points for Dwayne Wade.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Dallas calls timeout. Different look for Miami. Justice Winslow comes in for James Johnson. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Jordan. Smith comes in for Barnes. Wesley Matthews checked in for Doncic. And Barea subbed in for Smith. Winslow against Smith. Dragic looking for an opening. And the shot is good. Olynyk's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Barea with it. He has 5. With some arc. The kick out to Matthews. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Miami leading by 18. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Down low. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How about the skills of Dwight Powell down low? Hard for the defense to match up with his length.
Waiters outside. Dragic kicks to Waiters. Over Matthews. And another basket for Miami.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And so it's Miami holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. Rick, what do you not like about how your team is playing so far?
Well, we weren't into it. We missed the block out. We were taking a couple of bad shots. So we just need to refocus. Key in this game, we got to take away their open jump shots and threes, and we got to rebound.
Rick, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Looking at Miami, Kenny, what's your take?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Dwayne really playing well in this one.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
And he has tremendous mental fortitude. He's a guy you can count on to give you his all every single game.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas. On the wings, it's Doncic and Barnes. Inside pairing is Dirk and Jordan. And it's Smith in at the point. Basket counts. Winslow's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Miami. And here's Smith. Nowitzki up top. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 7 points for Dion Waiters.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Dion Waiters, midway through last season, finally had season-ending surgery on his left ankle. He had been trying to manage that injury since the season prior.
Yeah, and ended up losing out on a bonus of over $1 million, which was contingent on him playing 70 games. His play had fallen off, though, so quite possible he needed that surgery even before he suffered the setback.
Good on the bucket. Waiters got 9.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
Smith up top. He's guarded by Dragic. Smith kicks to Nowitzki. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Waiters no luck.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Boy, that's another basket for Barnes. How about this aggressiveness tonight, earning every penny of that max deal?
Waiters passes to Olynyk. Over Nowitzki. And another basket for Miami.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, it's been a pretty strong start to Dennis Smith Jr.'s career. He knows he has work to do, right? You've got to cut down on the over-dribbling as you adjust to the team system. But I think what you like is the coach also says the team needs to adjust to his play style. He's the future leader here.
group out there. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Raptors. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out Miami, 5 games behind.
And right now for Miami, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Well, and for Smith, most Dallas fans and the organization doors see him as the next face of the franchise.
Right, and give Dirk some credit for passing the torch and guiding Dennis Smith Jr. through his rookie season, because I'll say this, Smith was all ears and took to what Dirk had to say and tried to apply it both on and off the court. Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Pass to Lyles. Johnson outside. Here's Mr. Moves. And again, Miami with the triple.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Here's Barnes. Lays it up off the glass. Barnes has got 15 points.
That's just terrific job by Barnes. In full attack mode, dominating that area of the paint. Go to work, Harrison.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call. With the foul.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. How last month turned out for him, he's putting up about 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
He's off on the first. Mavericks making a switch here. Good on the second free throw. Now, here is Smith. 9 points in the game so far. Barnes outside. Lets it go from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Well, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
It's stolen. And the pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Adebayo. He goes up again. Yep, that one goes in there. Lyles got his second basket.
Just great use of the rim to shield the defender from the ball and finish on the reverse.
Doncic dishes to Smith. Not enough on that one as it misses. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. No good from Wade. Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Doncic. And 11 points for Dennis Smith.
Yeah, this guy is a nightmare in transition for the defense. Dennis Smith Jr. in space. Look out.
Wade. And another basket for Miami. Here's Smith. He's got 11. Inside. Doncic, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Saturday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Tuesday, They'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
And he makes the first. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Barea, 5 points in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Matthews finds Smith. Five to shoot. Back to Matthews. No good on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the foul against Dallas. For Miami, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Barea with it. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Measury. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Smith. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
Johnson kicks to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Passes it to Matthews. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Here's Adebayo. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Good work there as it goes. Barea's got 7 points in the game.
This is JJ's play. Great quickness coming off the pick and roll situation. Never know whether he's going to shoot it or pass it.
Excellent defense there from Smith. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Johnson against Matthews. 1:02 left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Barea. And there's the call on Measure. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Miami's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2. 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And Kevin, I think this is where Powell is really trying to improve, right? Sacrificing his body, taking it right to the defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Jones comes in for Johnson. Waiters, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Mr. Moves. And Dallas with a change here too. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Smith. Babbitt, good.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Dallas shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Beasley, the pass to Barea. From 15 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Miami's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Jones, Beasley with the rebound. Here's the three. Drains the three-pointer. Beasley's got his second bucket tonight. And so it's Miami holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, it's all about who's more physical. And you got to meet them early in defensive possession. These guys are going to wear down, but we got to make them wear down.
Well, imploring his guys to up the aggressiveness on the defensive side.
And Kevin, preaching physicality. When you play for Coach Carlisle, you got to bring energy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Adebayo is out there with Luke Babbitt. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Jones. And it's Waiters in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Barea against Dragic. Shot clock at 6. Barea kicks to Powell. Here's Kleba. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Dallas shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Raiders against Beasley. And here's Barea outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Babbitt, good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Barea, the pass to Kleba. Matthews, no one around him. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist.
That's a really good play call. Right where Matthews wants it. He's a master of the catch-and-shoot game.
Adebayo kicks to Dragic. A lot of times late in the season, Doris, we see the expensive vets bought out of their contracts. Often they sign for a cheap price for a true contender, and that affects parity among postseason qualifiers.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It really brings into very sharp focus the value of a quality GM, because the rich can get richer, and it can tilt things toward the top teams. I don't mind it, Kevin. Part of the reason these players agree to a buyout in the first place is the opportunity to choose their next situation. It is within the rules, and therefore I have no problem with it.
I like it as well. Pass to Barea. With the floater, and he sinks the layup.
Well, the ball handling skills of Barea are nearly unparalleled, efficient, and surprisingly elusive.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. Here's Waiters. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And here's Matthews. He kicks to Barea. To the inside. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Leaders on the wing. Covered by Beasley. On the basket by Jones.
And weak rotation defensively. This is not a guy you want to leave open when you're trying to stay in the game.
And the defense just not in sync there, right? You've got to do a better job communicating.
Matthews finds Barea. Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. The Claw extends to his wingspan as well. And then Draymond Green, who in the 4th quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
Making a switch here. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Wade for 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smith right side and stolen by Whiteside. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. Mr. Moves, passes to Wade. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
That just continues to make his living from right there. Dwayne Wade feels so comfortable in the mid-range.
Here's Beasley. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. The pass to Mr. Moves. Back to Whiteside. And he makes that one.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Right, Greg. You've got to push him off the box because once he's got that deep low post position, turn the lights off.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, a lot of people have looked at the schedule of the NBA, Doris, and they think you could eliminate back-to-backs of teams that face each other 4 times in a season, do a 2-game series in each city. It's kind of a baseball-type feel. Would you support that?
You know, it's an intriguing possibility to me, Kevin, because, one, it would cut down on travel, which obviously would make things a little bit better and easier for players. The travel schedule is taxing, particularly on back-to-backs. And so I don't know if there would be an opportunity for Adam Silver to maybe somehow run a test case. Would you be willing to put it in for a season, see how it fits in the overall context of the season? But it is an intriguing idea, and we are trying to improve the product no matter which way we go.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Beasley. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And the basket is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Barea. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
What a solid pass by J.J. Barea. I tell you, he's not flashy, but you can count on this guy to run the offense the right way.
Wade against Beasley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Doris, last summer we saw the inaugural season of the NBA 2K League. Over half the league's franchises fielding teams And it looks to be the start of something very special and very unique.
No doubt, Kevin. And the NBA has always been an organization at the forefront of embracing technology. And the reality is there is a huge market for this. The younger generation gets just as excited with how their virtual home team is doing in the standings. Big things on the horizon for the NBA 2K League, and you better not square up against me, Kev. You got no shot.
Oh, okay. I've recorded that comment. Dallas making a switch here. Measury's checked in. And Wade drops them both. Here is Barea. Pass to Measury. Back to Barea. Beasley outside. And it's blocked by Whiteside. They recover it. Another three for Dallas.
For three.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Mr. Moves, guarded by Barea. Pass to Wade. To the inside, Whiteside. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there. Doris, you think of all the highlight reel plays we get to see up close. We're so lucky. We feel the same way every time we sit courtside and watch one of these games. One of the most enjoyable parts about it, seeing the reactions of the guys on the bench.
They're just losing it, Kevin. They're falling down or they're bumping into each other, and then seeing the opposing bench trying to keep that poker face. They know they're not supposed to react, but sometimes the play is just so good you can't help it.
We get out of our seats, don't we? I mean, just like the players do. We get out of our seats.
Oh, no doubt. I'll stand up, wave my hands in the air. Are you kidding?
Wade against Beasley. Back to Barea. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Hassan Whiteside.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great, solid screen.
Pass to Mr. Moves. Kicks it to Olynyk. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Mr. Moves. Guarded by Barea. Whiteside, good.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past two games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, here's Barea. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Goran, was defense the key to getting this victory tonight?
Yeah, we know if we want to win that game, we have to be solid in defense. You know, they're best running team. They're gonna shoot three-point line, and we just have to be solid in defense. And we did that. Then in the end, we won that game. So.
Yeah, you guys worked outside in, and you were able to get stops and get the win. Congrats, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Cold as it was, but I got a few more things to put in there, okay?
Flexing, you don't like me, then I'm sorry. Oh, sauce it down, sauce it up. You too much, you too much. Ain't enough, ain't enough. Where you from? Throw it out. Going nuts, going down. Sauce it down, sauce it up. You too much, ain't enough, ain't enough. Where you from? Throw it out. Going nuts, going down. Okay, big guap chasing, big nut having. My money stacking, this extravagant. This for all my the ones that be trafficking. All my diamonds African. I might go and mad them.